Alright, let's evaluate the latest pack war deck. This comes from the Ikoria pack we cracked the other day and did the pack one pick one. I am really liking this as a pack war deck. First off, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures, which is pretty crazy considering the last two packs had like 5 and 6 creatures. And usually in pack wars, it's just who can control the board. So if you can like play a creature every other turn, you're in pretty good shape. So there's that. There's 2 cards that can mutate, 1 mutate payoff, 2 good mutate bases, and then there's the cycle payoff with 2 other cards that cycle. And then there's this thing that'll just ding in for free damage. A Mana Sink, Evasive Flyer, and then Inspired Ultimatum, which if you do cast, you could just lose because you draw 5, and that's a sixth of your deck. Dual land is always nice, just because it's just not another basic land. I would venture and confidently say this is like an 8 out of 10. This is like pack war constructed, if that was a thing. So let's shuffle up and see how this deck goes in Goldfishing. Again, pack wars is no mulligans. You just roll a die to see who goes first, and you just go from there. And normally you wouldn't be looking at the deck like this. You just crack the pack, sleeve it up with the 3 of each land, and you just play someone else with it and just try to have fun. Try not to take it too seriously. So I'll call even. If I'm right, I go first. Even, so I'll be going first. And in terms of Goldfishing, that just means I don't draw on my first turn. And then, as usual, I'll see how quickly I'll hit 20 damage. And yeah. Alright, we'll cut, and we'll draw 7. Alright. How's this hand look? It is not great, but that is pack wars for you. Because we managed to draw like 3 of our 4 4-drops. So we would go land go, and land go, and hey, that would have been nice earlier, but we could at least play it. Unfortunately, we can't mutate off of it, but that would have been pretty cool. And we'll come back to our turn. Cycling is nice. So we have a land. No green, unfortunately. Probably what would happen is we attack for 2. I mean, it is turn 4, but you never know. Maybe the opponent is Mana Screw 2. They would go to 18. There is merit to cycling just for the point of damage and see what you draw, but we just want to get on board. So we'll play the Huntmaster Liger, just vanilla, or hard cast it as a 3/4, and we'll go pass the turn, bring it back to us, see what we draw. Land is usually good, so still no green, and very far away from casting the ultimatum. I mean, we would probably just hold up mana for Lurking Deadeye. I mean, swing for 5, bring him to 13, flash in Lurking Deadeye at the end of their turn or as a blocker. I'm not going to do hypothetical removal or spells or anything like that. So I'll draw. There's the Forest. We can do to be mana efficient, we can do like cycle Suffocating Fumes, ding them for 1 off the Drowned Stinger, draw off of it, and then cast Bristling Boar. And we can actually attack in for 9 and bring them to 3. And then on our turn, we have such a great board state. Still far away from casting Ultimatum, but play the island just because we can. And this is 8 plus 5, 13 damage on board. And that was turn 7, which is actually not bad for Pack Wars, I think. I mean, if this were to drag on for some reason, like a bunch of trades happened, maybe we wouldn't have done that well, but we would have at least had a blocker. And 5 turns from now, or 6 really, we could have cast Ultimatum. But yeah, just having 11 creatures seems really good for Pack Wars. I mean, not that it's a competitive format, but when you're bored and you're stuck with a bunch of packs and you have someone to play with, Pack Wars is a nice pastime. I wouldn't say it's super fun, because sometimes you just get mana screwed or you get flooded, but that's just the game. I would rate this deck, again, an 8 out of 10. It just seems good. But what do you guys think?